Jack back again with another video. I just wanted to do a quick recipe. I just so happened to be making it today. It's a chocolate brownie recipe. It is gluten-free and dairy-free. It is super nice. I used to make it a lot in high school and everyone loved it. Everyone would request me to make it for their birthday parties and stuff. It's super easy to make. You can even make like mug forms. You can make small ones. You can do this in like a little cup. But this is going to be for full thing, and so yeah, I'll just take you through all the stuff that you need. First of all, you need a baking tin. Generally the thicker pans are better than the longer, thinner pans, because then you can get a nice thick brownie, which are nicer. You'll need a cooling rack of sorts. You'll need a mixing bowl, which you can use on a double boiler to melt the chocolate and the butter. So for the ingredients, you will need 1.5 cups of plain flour, half a cup of cocoa, and 1 or 1.5 cups of sugar. It's up to you how much sugar you want to put in there. The recipe says 1.5, but I just used 1. For the cocoa, I am using this brand, and for the flour, I'm using Hasno. You'll need 250 grams of dark cooking chocolate. Now, I've just used the Woolworths dark cooking chocolate. It happens to be dairy-free. And 180 grams of butter. Now, I happen to be using Nautilus. There's a few different types of this. Whatever dairy-free butter you can use. 3 eggs. We'll beat these. And if you can't have egg, I guess you can use an egg replacer. And 1/3 cup of water. And that is pretty much it. So first things first, also make sure you preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius and turn your double boiler on. You can mix this up. Pro tip, sift the cocoa. Smell those amines. I'm just going to pop this in the microwave for a little bit, just so that it softens down a little. Don't want to do it too much. I'm cracking these into separate bowls because it's always good practice in case you get a rotten egg. You don't want to ruin your whole thing. You could say it's whiskey business. So just with your double boiler, you want to make sure that the water is actually not touching the bottom of the bowl. That's the ideal. This is not quite a double boiler pot, but also be careful, it's hot. Use a tea towel to hold on to this. So the chocolate and the water. You want to be careful not to burn it. So you basically just want to do this until it's all melted together. And once it's all melted together and you don't have any more lumps from the chocolate, then you need to take it off. And because this is my only large bowl, I'm going to dump the flour in first. Otherwise, the egg will probably cook itself in this. Otherwise, you would pour this into the flour mix with the egg. So we've got nice liquidy chocolate there. And pretty much I'm just gonna add this in bit by bit. I can smell the amine content. delicious though. It smells like high school for me. And you almost don't need the eggs, but I've always used them, so in they go. There you go. So that's the consistency you want. It's like a thick, I don't know what, thick batter. Let's spread this out nicely. So there it is. It's kind of gloopy. And we'll go and put that in the oven for 40 minutes. We'll check it at 30. So it's been half an hour and we gotta check. Honestly, I think this is ready in this oven. I think that's way past ready. So what we do is we take this out and we leave it to cool over here for about 10 minutes until we can safely take out the brownie. Oh yes, that's way cooked. Until we can take it out and let it properly cool. Alright, so this is cool enough. So we'll just remove this from there. This is still a little hot. And basically just leave this to cool and then cut it up.
The last step is to cut it up. Now you probably want to put a chopping board underneath it just so you don't damage the bench and cut it up into 12. I think it's supposed to go to. Usually it's best served warm actually, and you cut off the edges and it makes it nice, but if you're going to store it, it's probably best to store it as a whole so it doesn't go dry in the middle. But in this case I was just storing it to give to someone, so I just cut it up like that and stored it, and it tasted pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Hope that it works for you. It is really tasty. I love this recipe and so do many people. If you have any feedback, comments, or would like to see me cook anything in particular, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.